students, a very good morning to everyone and welcome to the physics class. And I am here today to take physics class for you. In this world, there is a lot of sources of energy which is present. So then, which is the main sources of energy? Yes, exactly. The sun is the main sources of energy. So among these sources of energy, there is one energy which we used. Means we the people, human beings, we used or we depend on it most. Yes, which is that? It is called as electricity. Without an electricity, we people cannot be able to survive. Why I am saying like this? Just imagine, you have your mobile, TV, laptops, light, right? Exactly. Without charging these electronic appliances, you can't survive. Because we are totally dependent on these electronic appliances. And everything, all the electronic appliances which will not work without an electricity. So then tell me whether we are dependent or not. Yes, exactly. We are totally dependent on this electricity. Then in this session, we are learning about an electricity. So what do you mean by an electricity? Especially this chapter itself, we are learning about electricity itself. Yes. Okay, so then without wasting our time, let us start. What do you mean by electricity? So electricity means, in order to learn an electricity, before we must know about charges. The term called as charges. There are two different types of charges are there. One it is positive charge and another one is negative charge. So positive and negative charges. So then where I can see this positive and negative charges? Where we can see? First of all, let me tell you one thing. An electricity means, I hope you people know already that, so flow of a charges. So then first we learn about the charges. Then where I can see these charges? Okay, let me ask you one question. The matters which is surrounding us. Matters means the things which we have in our surrounding. That is called as matters. So these matters which is made by exactly an atom, right? Yes. So all the things which is made by an atom. Let us take a look into an atom. What this atom is consisting of. If I am going with an atom, there is a nucleus. In this nucleus, we have proton, neutron, and surrounding us, you can observe an electron. Like this also you can have, or somewhere we used to write that as like this. These are the electrons. This is electrons. So each and every matter or things which is made by an atom. So all the atoms which is consisting of a proton, neutron and electrons. So here the proton is consisting of positively charged. The positive charges. And electrons is consisting of negative charges. And what about the neutron? So neutron is electrically neutral. It means it doesn't possess any charges here. Because we have two charges over here. In that, so proton possesses the positive charges and the electrons possess the negative charges. So now you are clear that, so where we can see the charges. Okay? Yes. Now, there is a characteristics. There are two characteristics of these charges. What are those? First one, light charges. Light charges repel each other. Light charges repel each other. And second one, unlike charges we take the first one, light charges. Light charges means what actually? Light charges means the same kind of a charges, like a positive, positive or negative, negative. So what will happen when the light charges comes near or comes near to each other? So these two will ripple each other. Ripple each other means it is nothing but moving away from each other. That is the first characteristic of this charge. And similarly, the second characteristic is unlike charges attract each other, like positive and negative, negative or positive. So these two charges, when it is come near to each other, then these two will attract each other. This is a very important characteristics that we can find out in charges. Okay. What is the SI unit of charge? SI unit of electric charge. So SI unit of electric charge is coulomb. It is coulomb and it is indicated by the capital letter C. Remember that. What is this SI? Unit means we know that unit. So, for example, what is your height? If I am asking that, what is your height? You can say that 152 centimeter. And what is the distance between from your home to town? 3 kilometers. What is the weight of that thing or your bag? So then you can say that, so this much of a kg. What is the mass of your bag? If I ask means, you can say that it is 20 kg, or 15 kg, or 10 kg. Kg is a unit. These are the examples for a unit. Now, we are using a word which is called as SI. What is this SI? SI means System International. What is the purpose of using this SI? So first of all, the units which we are using in India, imagine. So we are using the units for length is centimeter, meters, kilometers, meters. What about it in other countries? Whether they are using the same or anything like that. So the same units right now, that's why. First of all, why we made this SI means System International. The unit which we made for a length as a meter, centimeter, kilometers right now, over all the countries, over all the world, all over the world, in all the countries, they must use the same units. The units will never change from country to country. So that's why we call as SI, System International Units. So, this SI unit of charge coulomb in India. Even if I am going to abroad or some Australia, if I am going to Australia, whether the SI unit of charge will change? Never. Even in Australia also, the SI unit of charge is coulomb itself. Even in America also, the SI unit of charge is coulomb itself. That's why they are using the SI. Simple. System International Units. I hope you understood. Okay, after learning this SI units, let us learn about some numericals of this. For one electron, it is 1.6 into 10 to the power of minus 19 coulomb. And similarly, for 1 coulomb, it is 6.25 into 10 to the power of 18 electrons. These two are the very two important numericals that you are supposed to remember, and it requires when you are doing some calculations based on the charges. Okay? Yes. Okay, after learning this, there are two important terms that you are supposed to learn in this chapter, which is called a conductor and an insulator. So then what is this conductor means? The definition of conductor is the substances which allows an electricity to flow through it substances we call it as conductor. Let me tell you one more time. The substances which allows the electricity to flow through in it, it is called as conductor, or such substances we call as conductor. Similarly, insulator, the substances which does not allow or it opposes or it does not allow the electrons to flow through it, such substances we call it as insulator. Okay, this is what the definitions you may know. Let me tell you that how it allows, how it does not allows. How can you explain that it allows? Means the conductor. So for example, if I am going with a conductor, any examples like metals, I can take metals are a good conductor of electricity. It allows an electricity to flow through it. So that's why we are taking metals are a good conductor of electricity. And similarly for insulators, I can take plastic, rubber, okay, ebonite rods. Okay, so these are the examples that I can give for insulator. Let me explain that how it is possible. Okay, now an example for a conductor, let me take it as any iron. Okay, so even the iron is also made up of an atom. Right now, let me take one or two atoms over here, and here it is an atom. And you know the electronic configurations of an iron, Fe. Right now, you just remember, okay, I will not enter to a chemistry, but let me tell you here. Proton and neutron nucleus, and electrons are surrounding an atom. And here this is the place belongs to an electron. So try to observe carefully. Okay, so these are the places to an electron. And moreover, why it conducts these? When we go into the electronic configurations of an ion, observe carefully, there are nearly 6 valencies are there, 6 holes are there. Okay, 6 holes are there. In that, think that 5 holes are filled with the electrons. 5 holes are filled with the electrons, and there is one valency here. Valency means it is nothing but vacancy. Jaga khali hai. Okay, so here is the place which is empty. In this hole, there is no electrons at all. Similarly, so even if it is having a 6 right now, so somewhere else an empty. There is one more valency over here. Right? Yes. Now, if I supply an electricity to this iron, I have taken a small one tiny atom which we can't see through our naked eye. Okay. So when I have supplied an electricity means the charges. So negative charges. When the negative charge which is entered to this atom, the charge will come and place over here, right? Because there is a valency over here, there is a valency over here. That's why the charge will come and 6 more. Okay. So, and then especially these charges will not stay at one place. These charges, electrons, or jump into one atom to another. So what will happen means once if it is filled, then it will jump into the next atom, the electrons. Then what happened here? The electrons are empty over there. The place will empty. Again, what will happen when I used to supply a charge to this iron? Again in the beginning only I said that, okay, so the charges, especially the substances which allows an electricity. Allows means it is asking to come, okay, and giving a space for you, come. That's what. Think practically. I just wanted you to understand what exactly the conductor means. Okay, so it allows an electricity over there, and here it will jump into the another atoms. That's why the electrons are flowing through a conductor. Understood now? Exactly. And even if I am going with this piece of chalk, even this piece of chalk is also made by an atom, and there are cross togethers of an atoms that I can find out within this piece of chalk. Just imagine that if I had a long rod, how many cross togethers of an atom present, and how many cross togethers of the electrons and valences are present. That's why the electrons will flow easily in a conductor. I hope you understood this. And what about insulators? You people may know that as a tightly bounded, I hope. Okay, so tightly bounded like that. Okay, this is what exactly the procedure. And insulator. So insulator means in such substances, all the holes are filled with the electrons. All the holes are which is filled with the electrons. If I am going to supply an electricity for this, if it is filled, same thing if I am doing with this, everything which is filled. Now if I am applying or supplying an electricity to that substance, means what will happen? Never. It will never allow, because there is no valencies are there. So that's why insulators does not allow the electrons to flow through it. That's why we call such substances as insulators. Understood? Yes. This is all about a conductor as well as an insulator. In the next class, we'll enter into the electricity. There are nearly two types of electricity. One it is static electricity and another one it is current electricity. We'll learn that in the next session. Until then, stay tuned, stay safe. If you have any doubts, you can contact me at any time. Thank you for watching.